Today we are going to study functional sales organization. Till date we have studied line sales organization, we have studied line and staff sales organization, and this is the third video in which we are studying functional sales organization. Now I'll show you the the figure or the diagram. So in this figure you can see that there is a national head marketing, and below that we have regional sales manager, and regional sales managers are associated with the research team, with the research department or the promotional department and the customer service department, distribution department. And below regional sales manager we have area sales manager, and below area sales manager we have sales people. So in this functional sales organizational structure, everybody like the service manager, sales manager, research manager, and promotional manager, they have line authority towards the sales people. These different managers, service manager, research manager, promotional manager, they can ask sales people directly that they should gather some information, they should provide some information, or they should do particular task. So this is the type of organizational structure. This is what happens in the functional organizational structure. So principle of specialization is fully used. So in organizational structure, in functional organizational structure, we have various functional departments. So these functional departments are specialized in that particular area. Advertising department is specialized in advertising, research department is specialized in research, uh, transportation distribution department is specialized in that particular area, customer service organization is specialized in that particular area. So principle of specialization is fully used. Each staff specialist manager such as marketing, research manager, and promotion manager has line authority of his function over the salespeople. Just like I said, any manager can give instruction, and they have authority towards the salespeople. They can directly give the instruction to the salespeople. For example, marketing research manager can directly issue instruction to all salespeople to obtain certain market information. So marketing research manager can give instruction to the salespeople that they should collect some particular information about the customer, about the product, about the price, or etc. Salespeople receive instruction from four different managers on different aspect of their work. So each each salesperson has four different boss. So it is unlikely any organization will use this type of organizational structure. Very rarely people use this type of organizational structure. A few large size companies with many products and or market segments may use functional sales organizational structure. So very few organizational structure which are large in size, big companies, they are using this organizational structure. Salespeople have to respond several bosses. So the fact is salespeople are overburdened, and they have to respond several bosses. So they are frustrated, they are tired. The advantages of the specialization get nullified by the confusion and frustration of the salespeople. So salespeople, rather than getting assistance from the different managers, they have to work a lot. Instead of they are getting help from the other different managers, they are getting instruction, they are getting orders, and if that happens, then this organizational structure will be failure. Then what are the advantages of this organizational structure? Administrative simplicity. So it is very simple to administer. Then effectiveness is reduced as the company's products and market segment increases. So if company is growing, its efficiency, effectiveness will reduce. Besides, the marketing head has a very difficult task of becoming the competing functional heads. Besides, the marketing head has a very difficult task of coordinating the competing functional heads. Hence, functional sales organization may be used in modified version. In its pure form, it is not suitable. So, with the sales manager, there are various different managers who are competing to have authority over the sales people. That's why their conflict will not allow organization to grow, will not allow the organization to increase the sales, will not allow the organization to increase the profits. Then we'll see horizontal sales organization. In horizontal sales organization, we remove the management hierarchy levels and also the departmental boundaries. So till date, we have seen in each and every sales organizational structure there are various hierarchy. There are subordinates, there are seniors, there are colleagues. So one they have some kind of hierarchy. But in horizontal sales organization, all hierarchy levels are removed. All departmental boundaries are removed. Here in horizontal sales organization, people work in a team. So if particular team is to be formed, they knew that we have to get that particular person from different departments. They are getting good people who can execute that particular task, and then the team is formed. Strategic planning, HR, finance are looked after by small team of senior executive. So, job of senior or top level management cannot be removed, cannot be omitted. So, what they have done, they have formed small team which will take care of the strategic planning, HR, finance. The team, the work which is the functions which are taken care by the top management will be taken care by small team of senior executive. And there are various different teams which are working together to complete the project, to help the customer to solve their problem. Other employees in organization are members of cross functional teams. So as I said, there are various teams, and these teams are formed from various different departments like product design department, sales department, production department, operation department. So they take few very good people from different department, and they set up, they establish cross functional teams, and these cross functional teams will help to solve the problems of the customer. These teams also work with the customer teams to solve the customer's problem. So these teams can coordinate with the teams which are there in the customer's organization. So two big companies, they are coming together, and one company is helping the other team, and both the companies are having uh, their employees, their team, and they have their employees in that particular team, and they are helping each other to solve that particular problem. So I'll show you the figure. So this is the figure in which we have research and design team, we have operation team, we have customer satisfaction team, we have customer support team, and you can see arrows are going from one direction to other direction. That means they can have people from different parts of the organization, and they can form a team, and a small team is taking care of strategic long term functions. So Motorola and General Electric, key customers, and they are using this Motorola and General Electric are using this kind of organizational structure. Key customers are gaining greater customer responsiveness. So this organizational structure is helping Motorola and General Electric to get key customers and gaining greater customer responsiveness and effectiveness, have been adopting the organizational structure. So Motorola and GE, they are adopting this organizational structure so that their problems of their customers can be solved easily. Advantages of the horizontal sales organizational structure: reduction in supervision. So as we have already prepared very good team, so supervision or monitoring is not required. Then reduction in unnecessary tasks. So the tasks which we generally do in normal organizational structure are not essential, like advertising, resales promotion, customer service, distribution, like that. It's not happening in this organizational structure. Reduction in cost, so they are not spending more on advertisement and all those departments. So there is definitely reduction in cost. Substantial improvement in efficiency, so efficiency will definitely increase because they do lot of planning. They select the team with the best resources. So efficiency definitely increases. Customer responses with the enthusiasm, so you can able to respond to your customer with good energy and enthusiasm. Then we have specialization in sales organization, that we will see in the next video. Thank you so much. In this video we have studied horizontal sales organization and functional sales organization. In this video we have studied two sales organizational structure: functional sales organizational structure and horizontal sales organizational structure.